chemists, I just wanted to do a quick video to talk to you briefly about the first two questions on our Google form from Tuesday, which was talking about a candle being lit on a balance. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a balance at home to give you like a precise demo, but I do want to explain some things related to those questions because I did see some interesting / unclear answers. So I have a candle here, and most of the candle is made of wax, and if you remember back in like our first unit when we talked about chemical and physical changes, we took a candle and placed it on a hot plate and watched the wax melt, and we said that was a physical change. But then we lit the wick, which is an organic material, combined with oxygen, giving it a little bit of energy. It went through combustion, which now we know is a chemical reaction. You take any hydrocarbon, react it with oxygen, and you create CO2 and water. You'll notice a little bit of the water sometimes settling in the candle, and you'll notice the CO2 escaping into the environment. Okay, so as I burn a candle, let's see if I could make this happen. Apparently not. There we go. As I burn a candle and let the wick combust, I am slowly converting the hydrocarbon of the wick into CO2. With right now in this scenario where the CO2 is just escaping into my kitchen, I'm not catching it. If I were to weigh this candle pre-light and post-light, it will have lost mass. Not a lot, but some. If I were to have this container in a candle, and I were to weigh it before I lit the candle, and then weigh it after, the mass would not have changed because the CO2, the product, and the H2O, the product, which could very well be vapor, are trapped in the container, so they're going to be included in the mass at the end of the burn. So for the first question that just had a candle in a room on a balance, the mass would likely go down because we're converting hydrocarbon, a solid, into gaseous water and gaseous carbon dioxide, which are escaping. So it's going to look like that mass was lost. Even though it wasn't, I could go through this room and try to track down the CO2 and H2O that came from this candle. If I had this candle in a glass container, though, the solid hydrocarbon that was converting to gaseous water and gaseous CO2 would be trapped in the container. So the mass would be maintained. Alright guys, I'm going to do another video where I go through on the screen the other problems on that sheet before I talk you through what you're going to do today. Talk to you soon.